Samsung yesterday launched the Samsung Galaxy S8. But what does it mean for someone who already has a Samsung Galaxy S7? What are the new upgrades? How different is it from the predecessor? And most importantly, what's new? Well, my name is Sid and I too own a Samsung Galaxy S7. So in the course of this video, while I tell you about the new upgrades, I too will be finding out the answer to the question, is S8 tempting enough? Well, Samsung did not change the design much for the Samsung Galaxy S7 last year compared to its predecessor. But this year, they have seemed to gone berserk. The Samsung Galaxy S8 features a completely revamped look. The bezels on top and bottom have been trimmed to the bare minimum. The sides by default have an edge curve. And comparing it to my Samsung Galaxy S7, the bezels have already started feeling a bit odd. But that's not the only change here. The other prominent change is that the home button has now been removed. There is no physical home button on the Samsung Galaxy S8. But that also means that the fingerprint scanner has been shifted to the back, which in my opinion is not an ideal placement for it. But then again, you might not even need the fingerprint scanner anymore because the phone comes equipped with iris scanning, which is more secured, and facial recognition, which is more faster. So don't use the fingers if it ain't comfy. But talking about the overall designing, the S7 still has one of the better designs out there in the market. But Samsung Galaxy S8 has got probably the best design in the market right now. It's one of those concept phones that has come alive. The next thing I'll talk about is performance. Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus are the first smartphones to ship with Snapdragon 835, which is the latest CPU from Qualcomm. And it brings some market improvements in terms of processing, GPU rendering and battery efficiency as well. However, if you're from India or any other country apart from North America, chances are that you might get an Exynos variant in your country. Plus, the RAM is still the same at 4 GB. And most importantly, both the phones now can run Android Nougat. So, just a faster CPU, at least for me, is not that big a deal. Plus, the camera's composition, at least of the rear camera, is pretty much same. You get the same megapixels with same aperture, with only one inclusion this time, that the phone can now click multiple images at different levels of exposure and combine to give you the best shot. The front camera, however, is improved. It gives you now 3 more megapixels along with autofocus technology. And now let me tell you certain exclusive features that you only get with the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. First of all, you get Bixby, Samsung's own voice assistant, which makes you do things that you did not know were possible using voice commands. Things like turning the volume up or down, changing the brightness setting, or rotating a picture, all through your voice commands. Moreover, Bixby can also choose your rear camera to sense objects around you and give you information on that. This feature is so powerful that Samsung has got dedicated buttons on the new smartphones, Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. The second product that I would like to discuss is DeX. It's basically a docking station that connects your Samsung smartphone to peripherals like a screen, a keyboard and a mouse and turns your S8 and S8 Plus into a full functioning computer. Now, while all this sounds good, nothing in this world is free from fault. But I haven't used these devices to make a comment on them yet. Just based on the specification sheet, I can see some foreseeable issues with the devices. The primary one being with the battery. Again, I haven't tested the device, so I won't be commenting on the endurance, but I would use some basic mathematics to prove my point. You see, Samsung Galaxy S7 had a 5.2-inch Quad HD display with 3000 mAh of battery. Samsung Galaxy S8 has got the same battery capacity, but it has got a 5.8-inch Quad HD Plus display. Now, Snapdragon 835 might be power efficient, but 3000 mAh of battery was barely sufficient for S7 to last a day. I do not think it would be adequate for S8. What's more ludicrous in fact is that S8 Plus has got 100 mAh of less battery compared to S7 Edge, but 0.7-inch more screen estate compared to it. You might come back to me saying that the phones have got fast charging and wireless charging, but I'd prefer my mobile phone to be mobile with me rather than being charged at a charging docking station. Now it's time for a very personal opinion of mine. While the Samsung Galaxy S8's display seems to be amazing, it's got better aspect ratio, it's got more vibrancy, it's even got HDR support, I don't think I would be upgrading to it. And the reason for that is that I prefer compact smartphones. Samsung Galaxy S7 still fit my hand perfectly. It's got a 5.2-inch screen, which is manageable for me. But the S8s, S8 Pluses and the LG G6 in the town make 5.5-inch screens feel like dwarfs as far as I can see. Yes, it's true that the form factor has not been increased that much to accommodate a larger screen because of removal of the bezels. Still, when you increase the screen size, it gets difficult for one person to reach with one hand top ends of the notification bar and quick setting toggles. And one more thing that I have found out when I was reviewing the S7 Edge, the Edge display turns out to be a bit finicky in terms of its operation. But if you like big screen smartphones, the Samsung Galaxy S8 seems like a very promising flagship and looks like a phone designed for the future. Yet, Samsung Galaxy S7 is still a great phone. And barring the modern aesthetics, which are very tempting in fact, there is not much of a need for me to upgrade the smartphone. Moreover, for many people who like compact smartphones, this might just be the last contender in this galaxy. Still, these are my personal opinions based on specifications and the launch I have seen. So this by no means is a full-fledged review or a definite verdict. The full review would come to you when the phone comes to me, and that could be sometime in the next to next month. The phone gets launched, the phone goes on sale starting 21st of April in North America. Its Indian availability or international pricing is still unknown. But the best way to stay tuned for it is by hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Share this video with your friends, and in the comment box below, tell me, what do you think? Can S8 really displace the S7 for the current S7 owners or not? My name is Sid. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.